Hello my friends, welcome to Anna's Violets. It's spring and almost end of May, but still I'm gonna plant all my bulbs in my pots on my balcony, and these are Xanthidascias or Callas from Fluval, and this is a great company if you are searching for bulbs for your basically spring or autumn. They have so many types of plants for your gardens. Mostly it's bulbs and tubers, but you can find so many hippeastrums, Xanthidascias, begonias, and so much more. The link of their website will be basically in the description, and you can click on that, go and see all their albums with prices and colors and varieties. They have just amazing quality, and that's why this is already the 5th year that I'm buying only from them, because the quality of the bulbs that I'm going to show you, not the bulbs but tubers, is amazing. I'm going to also show you the quality of the bulbs. So, tubers. This is a pack of 3. Let's open it. And you can see it's packed like this. I already see the sprouts. So look at this. Basically, if you even want, you can split this. These tubers are ready to be basically separated even. So basically you cut them, you split them, let the wound get dry a little bit, and then you can plant them separately in different pots or in different areas in your garden, or just, at a distance. And then you will have 2 bushes, because from each tuber, you can already see that here there are 3 sprouts and still some eyes, basically, or basically yes, eyes from which the new sprouts will be growing. And here, even though you see 1 sprout, one tiny one is growing already from here, and there are several bumps on this tuber from where it can grow new sprouts. Basically, if you even buy just 1 tuber, you will have a bush. It will not be just 1 plant, but you will have basically a bush with several flower spikes, several flowers, and this will be just amazing. The colors are amazing. They have yellow, orange, purple, white, dark purple, close to black. Here, what I wanted to mention so that you plant them right. Basically, you need to choose very light soil. I think it will be even better if you mix some perlite into it, but make sure that it doesn't have sand, so it's not really heavy soil. And you need to make sure that in contrast to, let's say, hippeastrums, where you need to keep the bulb a little bit above the surface of the soil, these bulbs need to be planted deeper, so they need to be covered by the soil, maybe 2 or 3 centimeters like this. They need to be covered with the soil, because the roots will be also growing from the top. So where you see the sprouts, this is a place where also the roots will be growing. Another thing is that you can grow them in the garden directly in the soil, basically, but also in pots. And if you grow them in pots, just like me, choose bigger pots. So the size of the pots can be 24, 26, even bigger, because these tubers will need space to basically grow, but also the root system is quite strong. And if you put them just in a smaller pots, they will still grow, but their growth will not be so lush and healthy, and the size of the flowers and the quantity of the flowers will not be that much. And where to grow them, this is also very important, because they like to grow in a very bright area. It can also be a little bit under the sun, but here be careful please, because it really depends in which area you grow them. So if you have basically a very sunny area, but your air humidity is also very high, depending on your climate, you can still try to grow them, let's say, in this part of your gardens where you have direct sunlight. Of course, in the climates where your air humidity is not that high, maybe don't even put them under direct sunlight. But if they grow in a very bright area, even if it sees sunlight, let's say direct sunlight in the morning where it's not that strong yet, that will be the perfect spot for Xanthidascias, because then the flowers, the quantity of flowers will be many, and you also the size, even the size of the flower and even the color of the flower will be much bright. So as for watering, try to keep the soil always a little bit moist, not too wet, but also don't let it dry completely. This is from my experience. I know that if the soil was dry completely, the leaves were kind of getting wilted, and then it took time for the plant to recover. And if you water it too much, basically if you overwater it, there is a risk that the tubers will get rotten and you will lose the plant. So if you will notice that for example, your leaves turn yellow in the summer when it's supposed to still grow and be very lush and very healthy green, then most probably you have overwatered it. So let me open maybe one more of Captain Moreno. So this one was Paco, purple. And Captain Moreno is pinkish, very nice color. Let me open this one too. And I will show you. Oh, these are huge. Look at this, a huge tuber with actually 4 sprouts, and this one, for example, can be already separated if you want to. You don't have to. This way you will have even a bigger, but if you would like to share it with your relatives and friends, I know my friends, my colleagues, my relatives are always asking, oh, can you give us a little bit? Can you give one more? And I always, of course, try to have something for them. Let's have a look at the second one. Oh, look at this one. Amazing. Again, this is like absolutely, I don't know, the best quality I've ever seen for callas. It's from Fluval. Look at this one. Isn't this amazing? These are ready to be planted and they sprout just in this packages already because it's warm and they feel that they need to grow already. If you will see that the sprouts are white, no worries, there's no problem with it. It's not a disease, it's not unhealthy, anything. It's just because the sprouts didn't see sunlight and they couldn't photosynthesize. But as soon as you plant them, you will see that the growth will be green and absolutely healthy. Oh my God, look at this. It sprouts from everywhere. So this will have maybe 10, growth points, 10 basically plants. But if you would like to propagate it, wait for your tuber to get bigger and then it will form itself this kind of smaller tubers. I think this one was a better example. Yeah, this one. And then you can cut this one easier. If you like it, please share in the comments if you have grown callas, what was your experience, where you grew them, which colors you grew. I'm really curious to know this, and I think I'm going to plant some of them now. Subscribe, click on the bell button and share the video with your friends, and stay passionate about plants. I will see you in the next video.